it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today is my Tea Times book pairing, so stay tuned. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're not new to this channel, well, thank you for being here again. And you may have seen last month where I did the Tea Time book pairing by Sipsby. Sipsby is a tea subscription company, and they have so kindly sent me this box for free to show to you guys. And I thought, why not match it with books? Because, I mean, it's a bookish channel. Gotta have books in there. So this box is really cool because you go onto their website, you fill out their little quiz, and they make a box specifically for you. And I think it's only $15 a month. And I do have a code for, I think, $5 off your first box if you click on the link in my description and use my code that's down there. And they make a box specifically for you and meet your taste, and you can kind of adjust it as you go on what you like, what you don't like. And because I don't really know what all I like as far as tea goes, I kind of just put everything. So it could be anything every month. So this is my May box. It actually arrived right before I left for BEA and BookCon, but I'm just now getting a chance to film this. So you get your little card here, and what's cool is it says it's made for in your name. Mine says made for Melanie. And it tells you a little bit about each of the teas that are in your box. You always get 4 teas, and some are already in little tea bags. If they send you loose tea, you get one of these, and inside this little drawstring bag are some disposable tea bags, which I think is really, really cute. So cool. So like I said, this tells you a little bit about each of the 4 teas that you get in your box, and some of them actually have discount codes as well. So that's cool if you want to go and like order more of that tea. Okay, so the first tea that I have here is Tart Tea to the Party, Sips by Tea Kitten. And this is a loose tea. And how freaking cute is this? It's just adorable. This is a caffeine-free tea. And it says hibiscus, apple, papaya, currants, elderberries, black currants, flavoring, raspberries, strawberries, sunflower, and cornflower. We're not kidding when we say that this is the perfect copycat to fruit punch. Brew it hot and cuddle up with a mug, or brew it cold for a refreshing fruity delight. You've got to try this. And if you like it, you can get 20% off with code SIPSBY. So, because of all of the cat puns, the first book that I actually thought of isn't a book that's come out yet, but it's a book that I got while I was at BEA and BookCon. So I saw this book sitting off on a stack, and it was just like calling my name. And I couldn't help but get it. And that is Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? Big Questions from Tiny Mortals About Death by Caitlin Daughtry. And I mean, how stinking cute is this? Okay, this book actually comes out in September of this year. And it says best-selling author and licensed mortician Caitlin Daughtry answers real questions from kids about death, dead bodies, and decomposition. It sounded hilarious. It looks hilarious. There is really stinking cute artwork throughout. And yeah, this totally made me think of that. Oh, also, to answer that question, will my cat eat my eyeballs? On the back it says, eventually, yes. Okay, and next is another loose leaf tea, and that is Nepali Breakfast, Sips by Nepal Tea. And this says it's black tea, black pepper, cloves, green cardamom, and cinnamon. This is high caffeine. It says start the day the Nepalese way. with this unique organic masala chaya featuring a delicious homemade masala chai mix. Brew with milk and or sugar for enhanced taste. So I tried to find a book that was based in Nepal and I couldn't. I mean, there are books, but I don't have any of them. So I saw that Nepal is between China and India. It's actually 3 of its 4 sides are surrounded by India. And then China is on the other side. So I started thinking about books based in India or on the Indian culture. And for that I thought of, and the book I'm about to hold up is actually the sequel of the book I thought of. But I thought of Arusha and the End of Time. This is the sequel, Arusha and the Song of Death. This is based on Hindu mythology. Arusha lives in an Indian cultural museum and, well, awakens the god of destruction or the god of death or something like that. And she has to find and I guess activate the 5 Pandava brothers, but it turns out this time around it's sisters and she's one of them. And it's such a fun adventure where they're trying to pretty much fix Aru's mess up because she did this pretty much on a dare and, well, is bringing forth the end of the world. Okay, next up I got Revitalize Sips by Puka. And I got not 1, but 4 individual tea bags of this. And this says cinnamon bark, orange peel, elderflower, cardamom pod, licorice root, ginger root, sencha green tea, spearmint leaf, clove bud, black peppercorn, all organic. This is very low caffeine. A tea to invigorate you with a spicy flash of cinnamon, ginger, and cloves, and an aromatic pop of cardamom and orange, and a flicker of spearmint and green tea. And my first thought was spicy, sassy. Now granted, I could have gone spicy like hot and steamy romance kind of thing, but I decided to go with the sass. And the sassiest character that I can think of out of all of the books I have would have to be Gertrude from I Hate Fairyland. Oh my gosh, the sass on this girl. So I Hate Fairyland is about a girl named Gertrude who kind of gets sucked into Fairyland when she's like 10 years old. And, well, she doesn't want to be there. She hates Fairyland. She wants to go home. And they're like, okay, you can go home. You just have to figure out all of this stuff and get your key and you can go home. Well, she's terrible at figuring this all out. And it's like 30 years later and she is still in the body of a 10-year-old, but she's got the mentality of like a 40-year-old. And, well, as you can see, she pretty much wants to massacre everything in Fairyland. She is going crazy and she just wants to leave. And this series is hilarious. I highly, highly recommend it. Not necessarily for kids though, because yeah, there's some language and I mean obviously a lot of violence. Yeah, but it is so funny. Okay, next I have the Tropical Green Sips by Davidson Organic Teas. And I got 4 individual tea bags of this as well. This says organic green tea, organic chamomile, organic carob, natural flavor. This is low caffeine, a perfect tea to welcome warmer weather. Tropical Green is a bright, refreshing brew with tropical fruit and citrus flavors. Enjoy either hot or iced. And this also has a code of 20% off with code SIPSBYDT. And this was a hard one because I was trying to find something that was like tropical and light and fluffy and fun. and I was able to find light and fluffy and fun. And I was able to find something that was tropical, but definitely not light and fluffy. So I thought I'd just show them both. So the one that I picked for tropical is Lord of the Flies by William Golding. And if you've read this, you do know that it is tropical, but it is definitely not light and fluffy. This is about a group of kids that are in a plane crash that lands on a deserted island, and things are all great in the beginning, but they kind of start turning on each other, and well, they get to the point where they're willing to do anything to survive. And for the light and fluffy and fun, I decided to go with Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This is a light, fluffy, fun YA contemporary romance, a perfect like beachy read. It's about a girl named Anna who ends up going to this boarding school over in France, and it's about letting go of back home and embracing the now and embracing the culture and everything there and the people as well. And she ends up meeting a boy and they fall in love and all of that good mushy stuff. And it's just a sweet, fun, light book. And I thought this would be a perfect one for the light and fluffy. So do any of these teas or any of these books sound good to you? If so, comment down below and let me know what you think. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you.